Hello everyone, let's talk about how Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 might start and 5 things that I predict / am hoping for. Definitely let me know if you agree or disagree. There are spoilers ahead, so if you haven't played the original Final Fantasy VII or you don't want the story spoiled for you, this is your official spoiler alert. So let's get on. I recently got a comment saying that I sound bored during my videos, but I want to let you know that I'm working on it. I'm trying to do better. I'm also currently on antidepressants and Ritalin for energy, so there shouldn't be a stigma about it. We are all depressed, but anyway, let's get on with the video. Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1 ends in Midgar, and as I predicted in a previous video, I believe Chapter 1 of Part 2 of the remake will be the journey traveling to Calm. In the original game, this is pretty uneventful, but it leaves a lot of room for development for Part 2 in terms of story points and interesting enemies to encounter. So number 1, I really hope that Part 2 starts with at least some sort of spotlight on Red XIII. I recently posted a video on Red XIII's backstory. He's just an awesome character, and I know a lot of fans were pretty disappointed that he was not playable in Part 1 of the remake. So in conjunction with number 1, number 2, we all know that Biggs is still alive based on the ending of Part 1. Jessie and Wedge, we assume they have died, but it's still kind of sort of partially to be determined. So maybe the game could start with a still weakened Biggs sending Red XIII on some sort of short solo mission, gathering intel or materials prior to rejoining the group before everyone heads off towards Calm. I just really hope that Red XIII is a playable character right as the game starts. So number 3, let's talk about the level system. In Part 1 you could max out at level 50, which for me I found a little disappointing, only because I just wanted to keep going and keep leveling up. This is probably an unpopular opinion, but I wouldn't mind if we started Part 2 at level 1 again. I know a lot of players want to carry the save data from Part 1 onto Part 2, but the way I see it, Part 2 isn't like Disc 2. Not for me anyways. This is going to be a second installment, a second whole full game. So I personally want to start at level 1. That would be more enjoyable for me. I don't think of it as starting over or losing all the work I put into Part 1. I just think of this as a new game. And I would think new playable characters such as Red XIII or Yuffie, they probably wouldn't start at level 50 or above. They'd probably start at level 1. I know that's probably an unpopular opinion, but that's okay. It's okay to disagree. So number 4, the same thing kind of goes for Materia. There have been comments and theories that somehow Yuffie might wipe the group out of all their materia, which would explain why they have no materia at the beginning of the game. I actually think that would be a pretty cool way to start the game. Or maybe all the materia is gone with no explanation, and then eventually we learn that Yuffie was the culprit. I don't think they will reveal Yuffie right away in the game. I think they'd hold on to that reveal for a little bit, because that's going to be a really fun reveal and a big part of the next installment. So number 5 is open world. In the original game, even though the world becomes quote-unquote open world, it's still fairly linear. For example, you have to head to Calm to trigger the Nibelheim flashback, and then head to the Chocobo farm to catch a Chocobo to evade the Midgar Zolom, etc. It's not as if once you leave Midgar you are able to explore the entire world of Gaia, at least not yet. But still, it would be nice if everything opened up a lot more after leaving Midgar. One of the more annoying things of Part 1 was the warning symbol that would occur every time you tried to explore. One of the best things about these games and this entire franchise is exploring and discovering new places, enemies, and items. I would hope that the journey from Midgar to Calm is not one straight shot of a hallway. They could implement some elements of the open world of Final Fantasy XV. I know to some players Final Fantasy XV is a bad word in some respect, but I don't think it would hurt to implement some open world elements of that game into Part 2 of the remake. So here's my question for you. What are your predictions on how the next game will start? Or, not necessarily predictions, but what are some of the things that you hope will happen at the beginning of Part 2? I'd love to know your thoughts, so definitely let me know in the comments below. For other videos from Odd Drummer Gaming, click or tap the screen. If you like this video, hit the like button. It helps the video and the channel out. You can follow on the socials at odd_drummer. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. Stay odd and keep on playing.